In this video, I will be showing you guys how to use the metadata to store your product specifications and also to keep it separate from the description of the products. So on the previous website, the product specs is grouped in with a description. It's hard to read. It's hard for Google to index it. So I have it set up to be Metafields under a specifications title. And I've reformatted the description. So you see it's still bold, more line spaces, just enter key, and then all the product specs on the right side. I'll show you guys how to do this. And then also in the cell sheets, you might see, they're not the right PDFs, but I'm just doing it for example. We'll open it up, click on it. Let me just refresh it. It shouldn't be there. So in backend, where the meta fields are is on the very bottom, individual product pages. As long as, and that's the other thing too, if they're empty, there's no information inside of them, it will not appear on the website or on the product, as you can see on this side. But as soon as you add information, it will appear. So for example, just add these 3 connectors, save. It may take up like 20 seconds after I add it to appear, but here we go. I have all the sheets. So it links it to a new tab and it's a product title. So when you add the PDFs, make sure the titles are not too long. From there, I'll show you guys how to add more fields and add fields to other products. So with this one, I was going to do it with the Alvix, the AM/FM quiet tunes. So some of the details I was going to go for is adding the radio reception and the batteries. You guys have an idea of how that's done, especially with coding. So if we go to the backside, see here, we're missing all the information, so none of this will appear. So we can access it in 2 different ways. The one way, we actually go to settings, custom data, products. You can add the definition here, or same page, click show all. That'll actually leave your definition settings, brings us to the same tab. We can add definition, and if we're going to look for reception, copy that. Reception. Right here, this is important to remember, is the custom reception. Add type, single line text. This basically allows that you add it to product. Let's do that again. Batteries. Batteries. Again, it is a single line text. Save. So we added those 2. Now, if we go back to the product, if you go to the bottom, you see the batteries and the reception. So we can copy and paste the FM AM, the 2 batteries. We'll capitalize it. I'm going to hit save. Now, because this is not set up in the formatting of the file yet, we will not see it on this page. It does pick up that we added something because we added the title specs. Now what we have to do, back over here, we can click on the ellipse, go to edit code. Top here, we're going to look for buy buttons. This is where the specs are located. So here, this is all the condition statements for all the different meta fields. So this field right here is for the cell sheets. This will be for adding those custom fields we just added. So we can replace the table with to reception. Copy and paste that. say radio. Oh, this is radio reception. It is using the AM/FM radio waves. And if you forgot what the other sheet is, the other title is, you can go back to settings here, custom data, products, and of it. So copy and paste it from here. Copy and paste another item. Paste that. Enter the title. Battery type, for example. So when we save, we'll be able to see it on this website. Radio reception, FM/AM, battery type 2 AA alkaline batteries. And if we are not happy with the order of that, we can just simply cut, paste, save it, come back. Oh, you can see the two items have flipped around. That is it for the meta tags. How we're going to use them.